Valmiki Ramayana, Ayodhya Kanda, Book number 2, Sarga 42, Roman numerals XLII 42, Dasharatha's Lament. While yet the dust was seen afar, that marked the course of Rama's car, the glory of Ikshvaku's race turned not away his eager face. While yet his duteous son he saw, he could not once his gaze withdraw, but rooted to the spot remained, with eyes that after Rama strained. But when that dust no more he viewed, feigning he fell by grief subdued. To his right hand Kaushalya went, and ready aid the lady lent, while Bharat's loving mother tried to raise him on the other side. The king within, whose ordered soul justice and virtue held control, to Queen Kaikeyi turned and said, with every sense disquieted, "Touch me not, thou whose soul can plot all sin, Kaikeyi, touch me not. No loving wife, no friend to me, I ne'er again would look on thee. Ne'er from this day have aught to do with thee and all thy retinue. Thee whom no virtuous thoughts restrain, whose selfish heart seeks only gain. The hand I laid in mine, O dame, the steps we took around the flame, and all that links that life, thy life to me, here and hereafter I resign. If Bharat too, thy darling son, joy in the rule thy art has won, ne'er may the funeral offerings paid by his false hand approach my shade. Then while the dust upon him hung, the monarch to Kaushalya clung. And she with mournful steps and slow turned to the palace, worn with woe, as one whose hand has touched the fire, or slain a Brahman in his ire. He felt his heart with sorrow torn, still thinking of his son forlorn. Each step was torture as the road the traces of the chariot showed. And as the shadowed sun grows dim, so cure and anguish darkened him. He raised a cry by woe distraught, as of his son again he thought. And judging that the car had sped beyond the city, thus he said, I still behold the footprints made by the good horses that conveyed my son afar. These marks I see, but high-souled Rama, where is he? Ah me, my son, my first and best, on pleasant couches wont to rest, with limbs perfumed, with sandal fanned, by many a beauty's tender hand. Where will he lie with log or stone, beneath him for a pillow thrown, to leave at morn his earthly bed, neglected and with dust o'erspread, as from the flood, with sigh and pant, comes forth the husband elephant. The men who make the woods their home shall see the long-armed hero roam, roused from his bed, though lord of all, in semblance of a friendless thrall. Janak's dear child, who ne'er has met with aught save joy and comfort yet, will reach today the forest worn and weird with the brakes of thorn. Ah, gentle girl, of woods unskilled, how will her heart with dread be filled at the wild beasts deep roaring there, whose voices lift the shuddering hair. Kaikei, glory in thy gain, and widow queen, begin to reign. No will, no power to live have I, when my brave son no more is nigh. Thus pouring forth laments the king, girt by the people's crowded ring, entered the noble bower like one new bade when funeral rites are done. Where'er he looked not met his gaze, but empty houses, courts, and ways. Closed were the temple's countless feet, no longer trod the royal street, and thinking of his son he viewed men weak and worn and woe subdued. As sinks the sun into a cloud, so passed he on and wept aloud. Within that house no more to be the dwelling of the banished three. Brave Rama, his Videhan bride, and Lakshman by his brother's side, like broad still waters, went the king of all the birds that ply the wing, has swooped from heaven and borne away the glittering snakes that made them gay. With choking sobs and voice half spent, the king renewed his sad lament. With broken utterance, faint and low, scarce could he speak these words of woe. My steps to Rama's mother guide, and place me by Kaushalya's side. There, only there, my heart may know some little respite from my woe. The warders of the palace led the monarch, when his words were said, to Queen Kaushalya's bower, and there laid him with reverential care. But while he rested on the bed, still was his soul disquieted. In grief he tossed his arms on high, lamenting with a piteous cry. O Rama, Rama, thus said he, my son, thou hast forsaken me. High bliss awaits those favored men, left living in Ayodhya then, whose eyes shall see my son once more, returning when the time is o'er. Then came the night, whose hated gloom fell on him like the night of doom. At midnight Dasharatha cried to Queen Kaushalya by his side, I see thee not, Kaushalya, lay thy gentle hand in mine, I pray. When Rama left his home, my sight went with him, nor returns tonight. Wow. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. Footnotes. 144.1, see page 72. 144.2, 4 stars of the 16th lunar asterism. 144.1b in the marriage service. Anyway, this is just absolutely amazing. In this chapter, we are seeing how the Dasharatha laments so grievously. He is overwhelmed with grief of losing Rama to an illegal exile by Queen Kaikeyi. Absolutely amazing description. So much drama. The word drama comes from Rama, Ramayana, the greatest transcendental drama ever told. People like to watch soap operas and all the dramas, and by hearing Ramayana, everybody can purify their tendency to hear and watch garbage, utter material, mundane garbage, and instead focus their consciousness on God Himself, Rama Himself. Rama and Krishna, the Godhead, Rome and Christ, Rama and Krishna. Why is Rome so famous? Because of Rama. Why is Christ so famous? Because of Krishna. Anyway, so many beautiful things we can learn from Ramayana. When God walks this earth, He exhibits unparalleled, uncommon, unsurpassed pastimes that nobody can match. And that's how to properly utilize our attention, our consciousness to meditate on these pastimes rather than the pastime of some completely mundane people like politicians, movie stars, rock stars, so many assholes, like complete degraded human beings, mundane. We have to watch their ugly faces, sinful faces right on TV instead of watching Ramayana. And that's why the whole world is going straight to hell, right in front of our eyes. Right in front of our eyes, we can all see that. Anyway, Jai Shri Ram, Roma Victa. Ciao.